Yo, what's going on? Strong close. Let's get it. You guys have been waiting forever for it. We got it. I'm gonna show you some plays, the ways I like to run it, and basically why I run it. So the meta you guys know is running the ball, and a lot of people run 3-4. Not too many people run 4-3. Otherwise, I mean, I'm running the ball every single play, but the meta is like basically I don't want to be in a formation where you can play anything other than 3-4. So basically, being in strong close, I force you to play 3-4, and if you don't play 3-4, I'm going to run all over you. All right. So let's go ahead and just show you guys some of the route combos I put on the Google document. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with wide receiver out and some of the things I like to do on that. So basically on this play, it's all about, I know I don't have a wide receiver in regs. You can't do it in regs. So just this is going to be a wide receiver in MUT or salary cap, whichever you play. So I normally on this play always like to motion this Tabor out. I always like to do it because you see that linebacker is in a flat, right? And that's a quick tell that you can gain from being in strong close. Every time you motion this fullback out, you can tell what stock coverage they picked, and I can tell he picked cover 4 or cover 3, but I know it's cover 4 because if it was cover 3, no baseline, then there would be one high middle safety. So I know it's cover 4. I know that linebacker's in a flat. I know the corner on the right side is in a deep blue. So I know I can snap throw this Tabor out unless he is using that right side linebacker, which he's not. And then you would hitch DeAndre, and the reason you do this is because it holds down the flat, leaving your post once it gets across the field wide open. And since you have a flat you have a Tabor out holding the flat on the right side as well, your curl route will be wide open as well. So, boom, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to snap throw this Tabor out, and you can click on and catch it, and you can get a lot of yards from that, especially if they try to click on. If you got a guy with like jukebox, spin cycle, whatever right there, that's a really good thing to do. We'll run it one more time, just show you guys the play again. Motion out the Tabor out. You can see it's cover 4. Boom. You could snap throw the Tabor out. You could hit the hitch. I just got instant shedded, but as you can see, my post was wide open as well. Let's go to a different play. Well, actually, let me show you wide receiver out again. Let's say somebody was running pinch bucko, right? He sets up his pinch bucko. He's being lame. He's got his linebackers all in the gap. Everybody's manned up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send 5 out because I know in pinch bucko stock that your running back isn't manned up. So this wheel route I instantly know is what's gonna be open. But also man coverage does not play hitches at all. You can lowball a hitch on man coverage no matter what, every single play. So it's heavy blitz. He could be bluffing, but looks like he's sending 70 at me, right? So first you want to look at your hitches. Boom, boom. Take either hitch. I would look from left to right on this play. So I'd go Hopkins, Fuller, and then Fells, right? So they run this blitz. See my low ball hitch. Hit low ball the hitch immediately. Boom, boom. And this is just a really good play against heavy blitz. It's really hard to guard, right? So what they would have to do is they would have to soft squat both of these guys right here so that they would play the wheel routes. They would need somebody manned up on the tight end, right? And then this would probably be their user, right? So they'd probably lurk either or hitch, right? So a cool thing about these hitches is about these wheel routes is normally you can hit them even if they got flats like that, because these hitches for some reason hold the flat routes in. So I'll show you, like, I'll snap throw to my fullback. They kind of hold them in a little bit. So you got, like I said, if you got a guy like Dante Hall who's got jukebox, evasive, or whatever the hell he can get, you can just snap throw that in and make a guy miss, and boom, there you go. Good little check down play. Good little just play against heavy blitz. And let's show you the PA deep cross. You guys see me run this a lot on stream. Just literally one of the best plays. Let's just pick stock cover 3 sky, baby. Bane of my existence. So what you want to do on this is block your running back. I always block my running back on this. Motion out your fullback. Put him on a slant. And then you want to delay fade your tight end. You'll see this delay fade for strong close is one of the best things in any under center offense is this delay fade. It's clutch as hell, honestly. So when you run this play, you can low ball the slant no matter what. Boom, low ball the slant. As long as they don't user it, low ball the slant. It's free yards every time, right? Boom. We set it up again. Slant, crosser, post. Run the play. Escape out. Crosser. It's not going to get that wide open. I am fucking clicked on the... What you're doing by motion out the fullback, you're flipping Jenkins in this corner. So Jenkins got flipped to a deep blue on that. Let me get off of that. Let me go on like fucking Fletcher Cox or something. Let me show you. Just on regular cover 3. That this crosser is gonna get open. God damn it. Keep getting shutted. Mind you, you don't get this shutted in MUT or salary cap unless they have D-line chems. Practice mode is just fluky, so as you can see, you can lowball the slant or you can roll out, boom, hit the crosser. And that's DeAndre, so. And then basically the last read on this play is this delay fade, right? So let's say you can't throw your slant, boom, they're using the crosser, you release your tight end, which he released kind of slow right there, and you hit him. But see, the hook zone kind of played it. They're going to be using one of the hook zones, or they're going to man him up or something like that. You'll know when to release it. It's really, honestly, a great play. So we'll click on Bradham here and just drag him over here. Just act like we're using something. Boom, you roll out. You can't throw your crosser. Can't throw your crosser. And you guys get the point. Obviously, it's not really working, but you get the point. You see me do it on stream a lot. It's such a bailout, man. They can have you completely bagged, but they don't have your tight end manned up, and you release your tight end from blocking. Boom, you use your escape artist, Andrew Luck. Escape artist, Deshaun Watson, Vic, whatever. Roll out, hit him on the run. Great, huge play. Huge play. And then let's go to one of my favorite plays as well, the double post. You guys see me run this a lot on stream as well. This play is good without post specialist, right? DeAndre does have post flag elite, so it's going to make it better. It is good without, but you don't need it, right? But it's a lot better with it. So this is typically what I like to do. As you guys will see, the purple on this play should match to Will Fuller. I'm not positive. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So, but either way, these posts are going to be open every single play on every single coverage. It's just your job to get the timing down on what coverage. And most of the time, the timing is just on the break, really. And if you pass lead it inside, they'll dive for it. And I'll show you right here. So we're going to, well, DeAndre kind of ran that fast, which is good because as you can see, he's going to get across that safety's face every time, unless it's a zoned out player. Then they'll pick it off and stuff like that. You got to be safer around the zoned out players, but none of these Eagles players are zoned out. So motion snap that outside, boom, and that's what I was talking about with the match. I just threw it late. Watch this again. So the reason I put my tight end on an out route is because this purple over here, this safety right here, or Jenkins, Malcolm Jenkins, is going to match up to the post for a second. Watch. He matches to it, so you can hit the out route. Huge gain. And then also, if you want to, You can motion it out, wait for him to match. He comes off of it, boom, throw it. And he'll dive for it. If the guy's good enough, he'll make a play. If not, it never normally is picked though. That's the best thing about this play. It's never normally picked, and most of the time you get the best chance to catch it. But obviously on this, you would hit the out route every time. You would hit the out route every time, without a doubt. On to the next. We're going to run the wide trail cover 2 beater. So what a lot of people like to do to me is they'll run like pinch dog look, boom. Use it a linebacker, something like this. They normally don't press me. People are not that stupid, but what I'll do is I will motion out my fullback like usual. Curl, wide receiver. And delay fade fails, so he's going to block on this play. And if they're in cover 2 on the right, which they are, you can hit this fade for a touchdown if you get enough time. Didn't really get the best throw for a touchdown, but as you can see, it's a huge play. Your opponent cannot play cover 2 on you, especially with that new Tyreek Hill that's in the game. This play is money. So normally with these other routes, the wide receiver and the fullback, you can really do what, this is what I like to do with them. I like a drag and a curl route, but you can do whatever you want with them, honestly. Like, the main point of this play is just the fade. This fade is going to get open no matter what against cover 2. And if you click on and kind of swerve inside, you can kind of get a better catch on it. You can't swerve crazy because obviously it is a deep throw. Does require timing, so you can't swerve crazy like I just did there. But and if worse comes to worse, they don't it's not cover 2, then that's why you delay fade your tight end. Like I said, one of the best things in the game, and that's why I said you can do whatever you want with the rest of the routes, just in case they like quarter or something that side. Next thing, I'm going to show you the PA deep cover 3 beater, best cover 3 beater in the game, fastest cover 3 beater in the game. So what you can do, what I do on this, because I don't use route chems in SC or MUT, I typically like to use the post specialists, the slant specialists, curl specialists, stuff like that, grab and go. But if you wanted to, what I used to do, you can use a route chem, and if you use a route chem, there's a lot more things you can do from strong close. Like on this play, normally I would motion out DeAndre and put him on a comeback route. But if you had route chems, you wouldn't even have to motion him, and you would be able to just put him on a corner route, and it would work. Basically, it would work better, if not the same, right? So then you would want to put your running back on a little out route to the left, little check down, and once again, delay fade the tight end. And you'll see Fuller will roast this cover 3. He didn't, right there. Didn't bite down on the comeback. Or, well, actually, I think I know why. I need to respot the ball. That's my fault. So you would run it, you would want to motion out DeAndre to the wide side of the field. Put your running back on a check down, boom. Delay fade your tight end. Then on this play, this is why I love escape artists. You roll out, boom, Will Fuller wide open for the cover 3 beater. And that's why I love strong close, man. They gotta defend the run, but you don't get it twisted. You can air this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Boom, roll out. Your opponent didn't user it. Whoosh. Dot. And imagine the new Tyreek Hill on that 98 speed. Go get Tyreek Hill. That's all I'm gonna say. Go get Tyreek Hill. So you guys are running strong close. You want to know how, like, what's the most efficient ways to run the ball? My 2 favorite run plays is HB dive and outside zone, both in my doubles, right? I'm going to show you a glitchy way of running HB dive. Or I'm going to show you two different ways of running HB dive. So people like to run, say, edge blitz, right? So they'll come out, pinch their line, boom, blitz both middle linebackers, purple both of these guys. It's like the typical run defense, right? HB dive, what you would do here is the linebacker on the left is going to come in free. Simple motion over. And motion snap him right when he gets to that linebacker, and he'll pick up an extra block, destroy edge blitz. You're not running edge blitz, your run D isn't good enough, right? So now we've got outside zone. We're going to flip it and run it to the wide side. I always prefer to run to the wide side of the field. They're going to set up their little edge blitz. Let me see if I... Boom, they set up their little edge blitz. They're using the safety. So what I like to do on this is really glitchy. Motion out your fullback. And then reset. Oh man, never mind. Okay, I screwed it up. That's my fault. So flip it, my bad. Flip it, and then we're gonna go to... You can reset play, but not the way I just did it. So you go to outside zone, motion out the fullback, boom, motion out the fullback. And then motion him back in and hike it right when he gets behind the O-line. And you can take it up the gut. As you can see, huge gain. If you have any sort of stick work better than me, it's going to be a touchdown for you most of the time. Really glitchy. And another way to run HB dive, what I like to do, sometimes when I like to quick snap it, or if I just like, I just need a couple yards, motion out the fullback, snap it right behind the tight end. And he'll kind of get a little speed boost, wham block, right? Once again, boom, hike it behind the tight end. One play touchdown on your favorite run defense, baby. So the goal of this offense is you can air the football out better than most people. You can block any blitz in the game. You can block, really, you can block anything, man. Can block anything, and there's coverage beaters everywhere. Nobody should ever be able to stop you. And I'm giving you a little bit. I know it's hard to just completely teach a way you run an offense because people have their little ticks and their little ways they like to run the offense and little habits that they do, right? So I'm giving you what I do, and you can build upon that, right? So here we're gonna run, I gotta flip the play, gotta run this to the wide side. We're gonna run the PA deep. You remember this was our cover 3 beater play, but this can also be a cover 2 beater. So we're gonna put DeAndre on a streak, tight end on a drag, running back on a wheel, block our running back, and then we're gonna motion over Will Fuller. You can motion snap it, which is typically what I would do. You don't have to though. So you can make it, you can bluff it, you can run this play with the HB dive and stuff like that. And then you can see they're in cover 2. And you'll see if they're in cover 2, you'll be able to fit it in to B for a touchdown. I mean, if you can catch it like in bounds, but like I said earlier with the whole route chem thing, if you wanted to, if you had a route chem on DeAndre Hopkins, right? What you could do is you could motion this over again, drag the tight end, wheel route the fullback. You could put him on a, I'm gonna put him on an in route, and you could put him on a post route if you had route chems, is what I'm trying to say. So, and this B is just gonna, he's just gonna get over a cloud and scorch it for a touchdown every time, man. This is almost as good as the wide trail cover 2 beater, but it's the reason I don't like this one as much is because it's very it's easy to tell when you're doing it because you motion this receiver. That's why I say mix it in with the dive a lot, and that's why I would motion snap it, because I would motion snap the dive, so I would motion snap this play. But as you can see, I mean, this play is just beautiful. And I think we've got, let me see. we've got 2 plays left I can show you. 2 plays left. We've got mesh. This is a really good play, especially if you have a good tight end in mud. So they come out and cover 3. Kind of want to run this wide side. You want to streak DeAndre. Motion out your flat, as always, and then in route Will Fuller, right? You just want it a little bit more delayed. You have your Tabor out snap throw you can look at, and then you have your high-low. You basically have a high-low between RB and A right now. So if they hard flat, you would hit A. If they have a cloud, or if their linebacker is just too close in, you can snap throw to RB. And then also, it doesn't work all the time, but this is also a cover 3 beater because DeAndre will, or the corner will end up matching to A. It doesn't work very well, so normally you don't throw the streak, but if it's there, hit it. So we'll see. I'll show you guys. Corner out gets open. And as you can see, you still can throw it as a cover 3 beater. But in mud, it's a little different. Better corners everywhere, stuff like that. So once you guys run that play, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, you can't, it's hard to fit it in, right? Pause. But yeah, great play right here. You can snap throw to RB. You can end up hitting A as well for a dot, especially if you get a good tight end and not this bomb Fells or whatever. Really, really, really good play right there as well. And when I'm showing you these route combos, build off of them. You know what I'm saying? Get in practice mode yourself and try to find things you can add on, things that I might not be doing, things that, you know, you find glitchy in this strong close, right? Build upon it. And we've got the last thing I can show you. This is another little glitchy cover 3 beater. It's just normally we were running the cover 3 beaters from the tight end side, the strong side, to the right. So now we're going to run the cover 3 beater from the short side to the left, right? So you can motion out your fullback, and this isn't going to work as well in practice mode because it's fucking Lamar Miller at fullback, and I can get Torrey Holt in mud. So what you would do here, come back Lamar Miller, zig DeAndre, so you got a high-low right there. You've got your tight end on an in route, or you can put them on a delay fade. I'm probably putting them on a delay fade, to be honest. It's super glitchy. This comeback's going to hold down the third. Roll out. Boom, cover 3 beater. Dropped it, whatever. Tyreek Hill's not dropping that thing, especially with post specialists. Once again, I'll show you it. Motion out your fullback, put him on a comeback, zig route hop, and we'll leave our tight end on an in route here. It's kind of like if they blitz, you can hit the quick little in route or whatever. But as you can see, the corner is not getting held down that well because it's a shitty player, okay? It's a shitty player running a comeback route. It's Lamar, or well, he's not shitty, but he's just not a receiver. He doesn't have 90-plus route running like Torrey Holt's going to have, that you guys are going to have in MUT and salary cap and stuff like that. Either way, Will Fuller's torching. This is great to mix in because people will run cover 3 on you, right? And most people would just, their first instinct is like, okay, well, he hit me with a cover 3 beater with DeAndre Hopkins last time, so we're going to go ahead and they're going to deep half this guy, leave this guy in a deep third, and then that's when you would pull out this play. And I think that's pretty much it for the strong close. If you guys want anything else, if you guys aren't clear on anything, you can DM me on Twitter at BGFam56, or you can whisper me on Twitch. But yeah, this is the strong close that has got me to the Bears club finals, or well, semifinals. And it's what I'm going to be playing in December. This is what's got me there. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and see you guys in the next sub tips.